Hey guys, welcome to Between Two Rooks. Today we're talking about a very interesting endgame study. Why to move, click on pause and think. So, the answer to my favorite question, what result are you playing for, is quite obvious here. You're playing for a win, and you might have even seen the f7 square. If you manage to put your knight there, that would be a checkmate. So you might have thought that you already found the solution and the endgame study was too easy for you. However, what will black do if you try to reach f7 square right away? Let's just see. For example, you play knight d4, they have only one move, and they play pawn to b4. Let's say go knight c6, they go pawn b3, you have knight e5, and they play pawn b2 check. And now you realize that after you take one of the pawns and your king doesn't really have any other option, they will just promote another pawn. And after you take, that will be a stalemate. So instead of pushing your knight to d4 and trying to reach f7 right away, you need to find a better way to do that and not stalemate your opponent along the way. So click on pause and think again. The right answer will be to play pawn to d4, and by making this move, you're not putting your opponent into a stalemate position, you're putting them into zugzwang. So they have a move, but the move that they have is the one that you want them to make. They play b4, and now you play king to d2. Once again, it's important to have your pawn on d4, not on d3. We'll see why later. And it's important to have your king on d file, not on b file, so that you're not blocking this pawn from coming. So now they have one move, pawn to c1, queen, and you take with the knight. And let's see what happened here. You're not blocking b file with your king, so the pawn has 3 squares to go, and when it promotes, it won't be a check. And your knight has 3 squares to checkmate the king. So they're not stalemated. They have some moves. They can push their pawn, and your king doesn't have to react to it. So let's just see what happens next. b3, knight g3, b2, knight e5, b1 queen, but it's not a check. So knight f7, checkmate. The puzzle was quite obvious given the idea was very easy to find. But you needed to find specific moves so that you do not stalemate your opponent. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you learned something new. See you in next videos.